How we doing, guys? I'm bringing John back, and we decided to start more of a YouTube series. So I'm still going to do a lot of the fitness, a lot of the athletics side of things, and this episode is still going to be about fitness, and we're going to keep it about fitness. However, we're calling it Whiskey Wednesday. So these are obviously not whiskeys if you've seen The Rock's new tequila. We wanted to try that tequila, so I picked up some Teremana Blanco. John picked up
the Teremana Reposado.
So as this series goes along, I'm sure we'll get more cultured in our whiskey and our alcohol in general. But these were the ones that we were trying first. We got it flavored, but we'll be drinking along with this. We've already been about a glass deep, and we'll be smoking cigars too. So these cigars are more vanilla. We like more of the sweeter cigars, but again, so I'll be doing this with John. We'll probably bring some other people in here eventually too. But yeah, so first let's keep it with fitness. Let's get started on that. As we're drinking more, we'll get into more of the funnier stuff about our personal lives, but we're gonna keep it more serious for the beginning. So why do you think it's important that we still hit our protein goal, or do you think we should still hit our protein goal, stay that high right now while we're in quarantine?
Okay, so protein goals, let's just go in overall macros. Protein goal is the most important macro. That's going to help us build our lean body mass, which is harder during these times, so we're going to have to keep our protein high. We're going to keep the protein high to maintain that muscle mass, which is going to maintain our metabolism. So we don't want to spike in our metabolism either way, like increased metabolism, low metabolism. Right now, we just want to maintain our body mass, because that's most important, because we can't lift those heavy weights. It's going to help us increase the body mass. We can't get in the gym, so we're all doing band workouts, so we're just keeping that protein goals where we're at right now is going to help us maintain. It's going to keep our body fat low as it is right now, so we don't want to increase in body fat. And then it has that thermic effect. Thermic effect, you want to describe that?
Yeah, so the thermic effect is your body burns a lot more calories digesting protein than the other macros. I think carbs are, for every 100 calories of carbs that you eat, you burn about 8 calories. For fats, you burn 2 calories for every 100 calories that you ingest. And then for proteins, you burn over 20. This obviously all depends on the quality of the fat, the quality of the carbohydrate, the quality of the protein, but you're burning 3 to 14 times more calories just digesting a protein. So that's why it's so important to make sure you're getting a lot of protein in general too. On top of what you said, is a huge thing is it's going to keep you satiated. Right now we're in our homes. A lot of people are playing a lot more video games, watching Tiger King. We want to reach for those snacks. Our schedules, I know I'm waking up about 2 to 3 hours later than I usually do, so I'm staying up later. I want a snack before I go to bed. So when I have that meal that has that high quality protein, that's going to keep me fuller for longer. So if I do eat snacks, which we're human, we should, we're not going to overeat those snacks and go over on our total calories.
And a lot of people are eating because they're bored and they don't have anything else to do. Keeping yourself active, keeping yourself busy, doing stuff, learning new skills. Like a lot of people have been posting on Instagram, you should come out of this quarantine with a new skill, a new hobby, something like that. If you don't do that, you're going to have more time to snack.
Absolutely.
Your days are going to go longer. You're going to eat more. So we want to keep busy. We want to keep our proteins high. Make sure we feel full throughout the day.
You guys need to stay productive, and your schedule's going to be different. So come up with a new schedule. We understand it's not going to go right like that into quarantine mode and be prepared. But we do understand your schedule's going to be different, but find a new schedule for yourself and roll with that. Should we temporarily change our goals right now?
Our short-term goals are different than our long-term goals. So it depends on your long-term goal. If you're like me, you're prepping for a show coming in August, you're not going to want to change your goals, like your specific goals. You're still going to want to work out towards that goal. Hit your weekly cardio requirements, hit your macros. But if your goal is more of like a lifestyle goal, like trying to look good, feel good, you might want to temporarily change your goals. Depending on how much food you can eat, like a lot of stores have been out of chicken, out of beef, out of like high protein sources. So you might have to adjust to meet where you're at. See if you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, or if you should maintain. I'd say maintain, because right now is a stressful time. Like Especially people that have lost their jobs, like not knowing how they're gonna pay their bills, not knowing, just work on maintaining, right? And then once we get out of this, once we get back in the gym, back on the regular schedule, you get your job back, your income back, that's when you can readjust your goals to get back to where you were or where you want to be.
Absolutely. Cortisol is a huge catabolic hormone. Your body, when you increase your cortisol too much, it does not want to build muscle. It wants to store fat because our body cares about surviving, not looking sexy. So it's going to store that body fat when we are overstressed and have too high cortisol. So I'd transfer more into a maintenance zone, which is kind of what I've done. I'll watch my weight kind of on a daily basis because I got to refigure out where my maintenance level is because I'm not on my feet for 7 to 8 hours a day training clients, picking up the weights for them, re-racking weights for them, doing all that. So those are all things that we have to account. Is we're not traveling to get to work, and we're not on our feet at work. We're probably not thinking as much too. Like that takes when you have to analytically think too. Like you're still got a little bit of that stress, burning more calories. So all that stuff plays into it right now too, as well as just having a better immune system. Is an extreme cut for like a bodybuilder. John's prepping right now too. His competition is farther off, so he's not at that extreme point yet. But those bodybuilders that were really far into it, maybe we should back out because those flu symptoms that you never see, but you always hear like those weird flu symptoms, you start to see those. And I watched my girlfriend go through that during her last prep. So having a stronger immune system right now is important too. John's far enough out. Calories are.
Yeah, I'm taking my time. I'm still over 3,000 calories a day.
His calories are still over mine, and I'm at a maintenance, and he's more in a cut. So
yeah, I'm probably losing about a half a pound or a pound a week. But farther into the prep is when you start getting those aches, those pains. You start muscle soreness sinks in very hard deep into the prep. That's when you're going to experience more flu-like symptoms, and your immune system's going to be lower because you're pushing yourself farther past where your body wants to go. Your body wants to maintain a good body fat percentage so it's healthy. Pushing yourself past that, it's going to weaken your immune system. You're going to get sicker easier.
So this question, I really didn't think that we'd be, 2020, we'd kind of still be talking about this, but what diet do you prefer?
The diet that works for you.
The diet that works for you, absolutely. Now we coach mostly based off macros, correct?
Yes.
You follow more of a meal plan.
I do myself, yes.
Especially while you're bodybuilding. But we program both for our clients with macro-based approach. I think this should go both ways. Why should and why shouldn't we do keto? But
okay.
How would you answer that question?
Like I said, it's about what works for you. So a lot of people, especially diabetics, would benefit a lot from keto.
100%.
But I don't benefit from keto. I don't thrive off of low carbs. I've done it before. I've done carb cycling before. And those days where I don't have the carbs, I feel like shit. When I wake up, I got aches and I got pains, and I feel like I'm old after several days of low carbs. So going into a no carb diet would kill me. So that wouldn't be something I can stick to long term. So I wouldn't do it myself. If you can stick to it long term, if you benefit off of it, then yes. Every diet, I say, if you can stick to it, if you can make progress and maintain that, then go for it. Whatever works for you specifically as a person.
Absolutely. If keto's your lifestyle, if keto is the food that's available to you, because of your culture, whatever it is, and you are planning on sticking
I don't know a culture that has.
I've only heard of one that their island had it, but it was World War One, and then after that, now we're all westernized, so it's more available.
Everyone's got rice, everyone's got potatoes.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the main, protein's one of the main, carbs one of the main sources. So energy, that's gonna give you most of your energy. So I don't see what people.
Oh yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah.
But if keto fits your lifestyle, you like keto, by all means do it. But it's not. I think I speak for both of us when I say
majority of people would not benefit. Well, would benefit if they can stick to it, but I don't think the majority of people could adhere to it. Stick to it for a long period of time.
It's not a diet; it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Weight Watchers. I wanted to hit on that one too, or things like Weight Watchers. I feel like they just established another number system that's simpler.
Yeah. So Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers is just a simplified way to eat less calories. So they program your meals for you and everything. So you're sticking to the meals that they give you is gonna put you in a calorie deficit, which is gonna make you lose weight. So any way to lose weight is just being in a calorie deficit. So Weight Watchers is just another way to do that. You're gonna spend a lot of money on the food that they're prepping for you.
Absolutely.
So it's this, I don't know, it's the same thing.
And they don't prioritize protein, which is what we need to focus on too. So that's a big caveat on there too. But I mean, it's a point system made off of a point system.
Yeah.
That's why I like macros more. So next, do you have any practical tips for what, especially in-person trainers? Online coaches are a little different, but on what trainers should be kind of focusing on doing right now?
In-person trainers, like you're not working in the gym right now, you're not seeing your clients right now, or maybe you are. Like I've seen a couple people train at like parks and parking lots, stuff like that, one-on-one training. But at least reaching out to your clients, staying connected through this time, giving them workouts to do, checking in on their nutrition, make sure they're not overeating, undereating, because a lot of people think, oh, how am I going to reach my goals if I'm burning less calories, but they try to reduce their calories to meet their calorie, like what their expenditure is. You should be helping them out with that. They shouldn't have to do that on their own. Like if you help them out during this time, they're going to help you out later. They're going to stick with you longer. They're going to know that you're not getting paid because you're not working in the gym, but you're still helping them out on their own, like your own time. Like you're spending your time. Your time is your money, so they're gonna see that and want to stick with you long term.
Absolutely. Think about those lifer clients. You always want, if you could have all clients that were just lifers and stayed with you forever, and you didn't have to sell somebody else, you didn't have to worry about income going down and a different salesperson selling somebody for you, then you don't have to worry about anything, right? So you can get always on that referral-based program where your clients are bringing you more clients, where you're maintaining your own clients. That's where you want to be, and this is the perfect time to do that for yourself. Is they know you're not making money, so you can set up Zoom calls, you can set up phone calls, you can set up things like that to make sure you're continuing to bring those value and adjusting their calories, bringing them at-home workouts via your Facebook group, sending them videos, texting them workouts, things like that, and tailoring it to the equipment that they have with them, or teaching them, like you can say shoulder presses and they can use bands or dumbbells. You don't necessarily have to specify, but continuing to do that, you're going to create a lot more die-hard clients for you that are going to affect. You want to become a phone bill for a client. You want to become something that they don't even think about having to pay. They just know they're going to continue paying it, and this is your time to do that because they know you're not getting paid. As well as, imagine on the back end, if you don't communicate with those clients, who's all going to drop off at the end of this just because
once you come back,
shouldn't have a trainer yet.
Oh, I haven't been paying this bill for 2 months now. Why do I need it now? Like, why do I need to come back to that? I've been maintaining myself, like, without my trainer's help for 2 months, at-home workouts, stuff like that, like at-home nutrition, not even worrying about it. Why would I need a trainer back? Or the opposite, if you're helping them out, they're gonna say, how would I do this without them? Like, when they come back, of course they're gonna keep training. Like, they don't know what they're gonna do when they get back, and then they gotta change their macros again once they get back, change their workouts again once they get back. They don't know where they're at once they get back to the gym because we haven't been training heavy. We haven't been training with all the equipment that we have at the gym. So they're gonna need someone there when they get back to the gym.
Absolutely. Plus that client has been building muscle mass all this long, so now for a month they maintain, and then they think they don't need you, when they still truly do. You want to maintain that client. So some practical tips: stay in contact with them, call them, text them, Zoom, set up that's free. Set up a Facebook group, set up a group chat with them, whatever's easy for you, but that you can bring value. So learn that stuff. A few other things, adjust their macros. Do those free work for them so that they can continue to hit their goals, because that's what got you into this business, or that's what should have got you into this business, is actually seeing client results. And I think that right now, maybe I'm getting off on a little tangent, but if you have not prioritized social media, I think you need to right now. For one, you need to heavy hit social media right now.
Instagram especially. Gary V said Snapchat. Gary V said Snapchat's the next big one.
He just said that, or TikTok?
Well, he's been saying that. Oh, TikTok too.
Yeah. Yeah, Snapchat's more that personalized one still.
You can still make groups on there and stuff.
Yeah, Instagram's a major mass outlet for advertising.
And then TikTok and Instagram go hand in hand because everybody posts their TikTok onto their Instagram.
Absolutely. And I think that you're going to start to see those trainers that don't have their Instagrams, don't have their whatever social media platform you thrive on. But I really think those trainers that haven't prioritized that, those are the ones that are going to continue to struggle after this, after we come back to work from the quarantine. I think we're all going to struggle to an extent, but I think you're people that were heavy on social media, engaging with your clients, even if you just picked up the phone and called all your clients, had some system for that. Every other day you do half your clients or something like that. I think you're going to see the people that prioritize staying in contact and using social media, you're going to see them come out of this a lot faster and come back to building their clientele.
But your clients are, at that point, your clients are your friend. When they're hearing from you multiple times a week, especially when you're not getting paid, you're gonna build friendships, and no one wants to leave but like a friendship. Like, if they're paying you, they're gonna continue to pay you. They're gonna keep wanting to train with you. They're gonna keep wanting to hear from you. It's part of their schedule now to hear from you multiple times a week. So just stay in contact with them.
Absolutely. So what do you miss most about the gym?
Ooh, it's hard. I'd say compound lifts. We have the bands, we have the barbells, we can do all the accessory work, but my compound lifts, if you guys followed me on social media before, you see every other day I was hitting a PR in the past couple months. So I was getting really good at my compound lifts. They were progressing nicely. Even though I'm a bodybuilder, I like to call myself a power builder.
Yeah.
Powerlifting and bodybuilding, it goes hand in hand. The stronger you are, the bigger you're gonna get, the more symmetrical with those compound lifts. And they incorporate a lot of body parts, a lot of muscle groups, and they burn a lot of calories. So missing those compound lifts, being able to deadlift, squat heavy, leg press, that's what I miss.
You follow me on Instagram, you know deadlift was becoming one of my favorites, but it took me a while to get to that point. I've hated deadlifts for a long time.
Now it's curls.
But yeah, I miss the atmosphere of the gym, the energy that the gym provides, whereas I feel like I'm pissing off on my neighbors playing the music loud. I'm trying to work out with my 15-pound dumbbells and doing like shoulder press with 15.
No,
like,
here, bro. Only just 15.
Stuff like that. Like, I feel like I'm pissing everybody off. I miss the energy, but yeah, I miss throwing around some weight you can't do right now. And then there's people that are on social media like, just buy a home gym, and they're like, have these $7,000 home gyms.
They're like, hey, we got these home workouts, and then they have like a full rack with 700 pounds they can squat and deadlift. And like, no, we can't afford that. We have nowhere to put it. I live in a small apartment. Unrealistic for most people. The majority of the population, unrealistic. And all the gym equipment's sold out now. Like, Rogue's on back order for 3 weeks.
Rogue's hiring.
Yeah, they're hiring like people to make their stuff. They ran out of stuff.
Rogue just hired 100 people, and they said
now
they
they're
only need
looking for 150 more.
For 90 days. So they're on like a quarantine like hiring spree right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of companies hiring right now, like Amazon.
Like 100,000 people, they said.
Grocery stores, because there's people that don't want to go to work, so they're like, hey, if you're gonna show up, we'll hire you.
Yeah.
Restock. But Rogue's kind of the one that's like, hey, we only want you for this amount of time, which is perfect for
if
you don't need it.
Yeah.
If you could only have one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
If you follow me on my social media, you know this. I posted this today. Buffalo chicken pizza is my favorite food. My best friend asked me today on on my question story, would I choose buffalo chicken pizza over Chick-fil-A sandwich? I love both, but buffalo chicken pizza takes the cake. It's got like, I love hot sauce. Like, most of my meals I'll use Frank's Red Hot wing style, so it tastes like hot wings. So buffalo chicken is my buffalo chicken, and then pizza. So it's the same. Put it on there. You get nothing better.
I like buffalo sauce. That's my favorite hot sauce, but I have to say burgers. It doesn't matter.
I mean, you can change up burgers, so you can't really change up. Can I say pizza? Just any type of pizza.
That's true. Yeah, you can say that.
If he's saying burgers, I'm saying pizza. So I change it up. But yeah, burgers. You can make 100 different kinds of burgers.
I feel like pizza and burgers too. Like, if you keep it general like that, you can change the macros around pretty easily.
Yeah,
too. So.
You make even if you wanted keto burger, you could put it on some lettuce. A lettuce. I swear, people do it.
Lettuce wraps.
People do a lettuce wrap instead of buns.
What's the whatever that makes rice out of now? Cauliflower.
Cauliflower. I like cauliflower rice.
That's not keto though, is it?
No,
Just low carb.
it's just low carb.
Never mind.
It's got like a quarter of the carbs that regular rice has.
So favorite drink?
My favorite, like, are you talking alcohol or are you talking any kind of drink?
Alcohol.
Alcohol.
This is a alcohol.
This is whiskey
Series.
Okay, my favorite drink would be.
We are gonna have. By the way, I will say we are gonna have whiskey,
Yeah.
and we are gonna have it straight. We're gonna. That's gonna be a rough show.
No, it won't be. I like straight whiskey on the rocks.
All right, if you know me,
If you.
I'm not. I'm not a big. Guy. I'm a big guy for the girly drinks. I'm not
Yeah,
one
I
for
love the
the,
girly
the
drinks,
stiff
but-
drinks.
I could drink it on the rocks.
But we're gonna try some whiskey. If you guys have any recommendations, drop those down below too. But favorite drink? Should I?
My favorite. No, we didn't talk about it. My favorite drink. My favorite alcoholic drink would be any frozen type of margaritas. Frozen strawberry margaritas is my favorite alcoholic drink, but if we're just talking straight liquor, Maker's Mark. I like Maker's Mark a lot. It's a whiskey, right? Whiskey? I think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's a whiskey. Any Jack is really good, but I like Maker's Mark. Smoking a Maker's Mark cigar. They got both cigars and whiskey, so those together are really good.
There's probably someone that's gonna fry us on like, you guys shouldn't be having vanilla cigars with tequila.
Oh yeah, they're good. Yeah.
I'm a rum and coke guy, all the way.
Oh yeah.
I can do rum and coke stiff
my
as
dad's
shit.
drink.
I can't do rum. I can do rum straight. But I can't continuously drink that. Or I can do like rum with like a dab of coke for a long time. That's my favorite. But otherwise, yeah, like if it's flavored good, I can do that.
Pina coladas. Down on
Especially here.
down on Clearwater Beach.
We didn't go to the beach and drink pause.
Down on the Clearwater Beach, they got a what's that place?
What's her name?
No, Clearwater Beach.
That's what I was saying. I played beach.
Oh no, Clearwater Beach has this restaurant right on the beach. I forget what it's called. I don't know. I have one of their coasters. Not lighting away. I'm gonna break it before it lights.
It's the white part. Grab the white part.
Oh, I gotta hit the light button.
That sounded like it was gonna go. So these are strike anywhere matches that you can't. Okay, that's way too
Slick.
way too glossy.
Okay.
Put down this one right behind you real quick.
No. Yeah, go ahead.
My favorite is rum and coke. I can do really anything as long as it's flavored. But as far as stiff drinks, tequila. My first tequila shot.
What's rough?
I look at I look at them and I go, they're older than me. I was in ROTC at the time, and they go, here, take a tequila shot. I'm already drunk. We've been playing Chandelier, and I don't know, I was like probably 6-7 years deep. And for me at the time, I was weighing like 130, so that was a lot. And they gave me a tequila shot. I'm like, aren't you supposed to like lick something and have a lime or a lemon or something? I replied, but they're like, no, dude, this is the good stuff. Have this. So I take this shot. I know it wasn't Patron because I remember the shape. It was like shaped like this kind of bottle.
Oh.
But I've had Patron. The only time I've had Patron, I was like already shit faced, so I couldn't even taste the Patron. But I think I threw up within 8 seconds of that, just off the taste. Like I went back to drinking,
Yeah.
but that was bad.
Tequila.
So
I don't know if any of you guys tried Bacardi 151. That's the devil's juice. So you take that knocks the breath out of me. Like, so I won't drink that again. I think they discontinued making it because it tastes like straight gasoline. I won't do that. One of my boys in Korea, when I was stationed in Korea, he loved Bacardi 151. Every shot he would buy, we'd buy shots for shots. Bacardi 151 was his, and every time knocked the wind out of me. I couldn't breathe. It was terrible.
I can like start with shots and then I have to go to drinks and then I can come back to shots. I can't take shots.
I don't know. I can do whatever.
So, do you feel bad? I'm gonna take a shit right now and you have to use toilet paper.
I use baby wipes.
Use baby wipes right
Yeah,
now.
clean sheets. I always use baby wipes. Jose put me on it, so you follow Jose, official JC Fit. He put me on baby wipes. Make sure you clean.
He seems like he would use baby wipes.
Jose doesn't have toilet paper. He doesn't. He keeps a bunch of baby wipes in his Not baby wipes. There's kind of like men's wipes,
Dude wipes?
dude wipes.
I feel like that's an investment.
There's no,
Not using
they're a
toilet
thing.
paper for them.
Oh.
Well, I know that dude wipes are a thing. I know about them.
Oh no, it costs way more than toilet paper, but it makes sure you're clean. Like you don't have to like shower like right after you shit or anything. Like I've met people that wouldn't shit in public. They wouldn't shit unless they're showering right after. Like they're like OCD about it. So
I've met people.
they're only gonna shit if they have a chance to shower. So they're gonna hold it until they get home. They're gonna get ready for showering.
One of my friends in high school would, like, there's different ends of the spectrum with public restrooms. Is he
I
would
shit everywhere.
Yeah, he wouldn't wipe it down. He didn't give a shit unless he saw stuff on the seat.
Oh yeah, no.
He wouldn't wipe it down. Like
No.
I wipe down all the seats, and
No.
I know people like they'll hover.
I'll shit anywhere.
I'll shit anywhere.
I
I'm
mean,
in the military.
I've been in the army.
You've been deployed.
Porta
I was
potties.
just at basic.
Porta potties anywhere. Shit, like they're nasty. I'll shit anywhere. I don't care. I won't hover. I don't care. What?
You just kind of get used to it.
Yeah, like 130 degrees outside, and you still shit in the porta potty. That's just like 190 degrees. You gotta go. You gotta go. I dropped my phone in a porta potty once. It was a bad idea. I was deployed, so I couldn't get a phone, so I just reached in. It was bad.
Oh, once you.
Long story.
I mean, I'm sure deployment's different. I've never been deployed. I was in the military. I've never been deployed. You've been deployed twice.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still funny because it's like a basic training. The shit you do at basic training, I'm assuming deployment too, like you just don't talk about that. Like military people, you talk about it. But at least for me, like you kind of, from your girlfriend, you kind of keep that secret. You're like, nah, I didn't reach that level.
Yeah. I mean, I've told people like I shit in the woods, like grab onto a tree, just hold on and squat, take a shit. Like I've been there, I've done that. Like I've heard people, I won't shit in the porta potty. I'll shit anywhere. I'll shit in I'll shit in an MRE bag. Like just hold it underneath me and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta go. Get it done.
Like, especially when you're with cadets, I swear that's worse than general population. So I was in ROTC with cadets, and like when you're in the field and some of these people have never been camping before, you're like, yeah, you gotta dig a hole. You're like, what?
They're like, what?
They're
They're like, hey, where's the
porta
bathroom?
potty?
Where's
Yeah.
the porta potty? No, you just go over there and dig a hole. They're like, what?
That don't exist.
Yeah, they
man.
give you an e-tool. Like they give you a shovel in the military. You go dig your hole. You go dig a hole near a tree. Hold onto the tree. Lean against the tree. Whatever you want to do. Get comfortable. Let it rip. Sorry.
So maybe I have to try dude wipes then?
You should try. So what I do specifically, I wipe with toilet paper first, and then I use dude wipes because I don't want to use like 5 or 6 dude wipes. I wipe with toilet paper first and use one dude wipe to clean up. So I'm spotless.
I might try that.
You gotta try it.
I sent Nicole a post of what was it, bidets? I almost said boudoirs. Boudoirs. That's like erotic photograph.
I've used a bidet before. When I was in South Korea, they had heated toilets. Well, so I sat down in South Korea. I stayed in a hotel one night. I sat down on a toilet, and you look down, and there's like a remote built into the toilet with like 30 different buttons. I swear, like I didn't know what it was.
In a different language or
In a different,
pictures?
yeah, in Korean. Like, it's in Korean. You don't know what you're doing. There's no like the pictures on there is like it looks like waters. There's like some with like dots and some with water droplets and stuff like that. There was a bidet one. You hit that button and it comes out and it starts spraying. But then there's another button. I guess it's for the females. You hit that button and the bidet moves forward and it moves back. So it goes shh, like spraying both. Like, not a good choice. Like I got water everywhere. But then there's another button for heated seats. There's a lot you can do with those toilets. I don't know, they're fancy. But I've used a bidet before. It wasn't bad. I didn't mind it. It was just wet. Like you gotta dry up after.
I've never used one, but I sent her a post because I was like, we haven't been able to find toilet paper. Since every time that we don't need toilet paper yet,
Yeah.
but every time we go to Walmart, we
Empty.
check.
Shelves are empty.
And there is never any toilet paper on the shelves. And everybody's always like checking the aisle because there's the paper towels.
Yeah.
But no, like they're all like, and we all make jokes about it. Like, yeah, you're looking for toilet paper too. I'm like, yeah, I'm not. Like, we're fine. We still got like another 2 weeks to go before we're out. But damn, like since it's been like 5 times since we've been to the grocery store.
You get nervous.
And multiple different grocery stores, and we start to get nervous. So like now when I'm like taking a shit, like I feel bad.
No, I went to Walmart probably about a week ago when all this was starting, like at the peak, like everyone was shopping, buying everything. They were pulling out a pallet full of toilet paper before the worker could even put it on the shelves. People were attacking the pallet, grabbing like 3 or 4 packs. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why do you need so much toilet paper? Just take 1 pack.
I wouldn't even stock the shelves. I would just walk that pallet.
Yeah, they walked the pallet out, and they were trying to stock the shelves, but everybody just kept attacking the pallet.
So we're gonna be doing these more regularly. I can't say that we're gonna post these every Wednesday, but they'll be posted on Wednesdays for a Whiskey Wednesday, where we're getting more tipsy as the show goes along, smoking, drinking. But if you want to follow John, it's mostly on Instagram
Yes.
at official JD, as in David, Fit. If you're not following me on Instagram yet, it's Jake Block Fitness, Jake Block _ Fitness, spelled all the same way as it is on this channel here. Otherwise, ask topics, put comments down below.
What do you want to hear?
What do you want to hear on the next ones when we're
We'll talk
drunk,
about
getting
everything.
tipsy? As John's prep goes along, I'm sure he's going to be drinking a little bit less and less.
Yeah.
But I'm fine, so I'm not prepping for anything. I'll continue to drink more. But ask questions. We're gonna keep it fitness related. So we're gonna start fitness, but as this went along, it kind of got random. So if you guys got any questions, we're both military, so about our military history, anything like
Personal
that.
life, fitness, gym, nutrition, whatever you want to talk about.
Funny questions because we are more
well,
tipsy,
it's,
so we'll probably be more loose-lipped.
We'll be open, yeah. I'll open like a book most of the time, but yeah, put a few shots of tequila in me. I'll be good to go.
Absolutely. So make sure you guys are following us on our other platforms. Instagram is heavily fitness for John. It's all fitness for me. A little bit of my personal life and my stories, but as far as my posts go, mostly fitness.
My stories get a little wild, so I post a lot of stories. I try to post a post once a day usually. I've been slacking because we're not in the gym. I'm not posting my clients. I'm not posting my PRs and all that, but I'm trying to still post regularly.
He does a lot of question boxes too, so if you
Yeah.
guys have specific questions for him, you can answer that there. Always DM him. John is a trainer at French Chamber Palms, just like I am. He also
I'm laid off right now, so
he does online training as well, but just like me, and he also does. He's getting his degree in exercise science, so he's very educated. Definitely pick his brain on a lot of things. Other than that, if you guys have any liquor that you recommend that we need to try, any types of drinks, we're going to be keeping, so whatever we drink, we're going to drink the same thing every week, but the different, we're going to be doing different liquors and stuff like that. So if you guys got any recommendations, put them down below. Otherwise, do you have anything else for us?
don't.
All right, well,
This is good. Leaves a vanilla taste on your lips.
vanilla cigars are the best.
And
That's
I
what
put-
we'll leave you with.
Put some Mio inside my tequila, so that's why it's red.
He did the reposado, he put Mio. I did the Blanco. I put pineapple juice, and would you recommend the Rocks Tequila, Teremana?
I'd recommend. I like the Reposado better than the other one, but yes, I would recommend. It smacked him in the face when he took a drink of it straight, but me, I'm a tequila guy. I like tequila. I can sip on this. It's just they got a strong smell. So once you get past the smell of it, it'll be good.
I would definitely recommend the Reposado. It's like $3 more,
Yeah.
but I could probably sip on that. It's smooth. It's smooth. Both of them are smooth. I can't sip on this. I might be able to sip on that. But yeah, so we definitely recommend the Teremana. We're gonna put the name of that down in the description as well, and I'll put definitely John's handle for Instagram in the description as well. So see you guys the future on a Wednesday.
Peace. Oh, we forgot to talk about Corona Cigar Club. Okay, this is all a part of the
Bring it
Triple
back.
C.
We'll bring it back.
Yeah. This is all part of the Triple C. So I started the Sigona. Why do I keep saying that? Corona Cigar Club.
Okay.
Triple C. CCC. So, I keep telling. Corona Cigar Club. That's the Triple C. That's us right now. We'll try to get more people into it. We'll call it that. Like,
If you
this
guys-
is Whiskey Wednesday video, but the Corona Cigar Club.
So if you have any cigars that you recommend,
Yes,
definitely drop them
also
down
send
below.
them.
The sweeter the better.
He likes sweet. I'll smoke anything.